for a 10% deposit upon the fall of the hammer and the signing of that contract, which will take place here today, with the balance to be paid at settlement in a flexible 90 to 120 days time, at which time the vendor will provide the lucky buyer with vacant possession of the property. All in all, it's quite a straightforward contract. Everything's in there. Everything's quite clear. So buyers, is with my highest recommendation what we offer for your consideration and competition here today, the ultimate family home. A floor plan which will be the envy of your family and friends. A massive floor plan incorporating 5 bedrooms in total, 3 bathrooms, multiple living zones, that formal living area up the front, that massive informal living area off the kitchen with the dining, meals and living, and of course that theatre room at the back spilling out to a generous backyard, massive bedrooms upstairs. Ticks absolutely every single box. Not only is there plenty of room for your family today, but there's plenty of room for your family to grow into over the years. And talking about growth, what about the capital growth that we've seen in WOLLERT in recent years? Here on the border of Epping, where we've got so much wonderful infrastructure, a plethora of parklands in the surrounding streets, multiple options when it comes to schooling and shopping and transport. The ultimate family home in the ultimate family location, the ultimate opportunity for you and your family today to bid, to buy, to get that sold sticker up on the board. Buyers, if you would like to reserve that right now is your opportunity to do just that. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for number 18 Lanai Avenue? Who'd like to start us off? I don't mind the call, buyers. I'm in your hand. Start me where you like. Where can I see you start? Instructions are clear. We want to see a sold sticker on the board. We want to see today. So if you want to buy, this is your moment.
900.
At 900,000, it's a bit light on, but I'll go with you at 9 now. At 900. At 900,000, even money at that at 9. At 900,000, there's the bid, there's the competition, the opportunity with you all now. $900,000 the bid. At 900,000. At 900,000, can I get perhaps 50 in the rise? At 900,000, fairly been offered now. At 900 the bid, and looking for 50 on top. At 900,000, fairly been offered now. At 900,000, bids there, opportunity game with you all at 900,000 and 50 the call. At 900 the bid for the first call. At 900,000, are we done? At 900,000, second call at 900. At 900,000 for the third and final call at 900,000. Looking for 50 on top. At 9 I have. At 9, I'll take 25, so if it helps. I was hoping for 50, but I'll shorten my stride for you. Can I say 9 1/4? At 925, welcome and best of luck. At 925,000, the bid's there at 925. It's got to be 50 now. At 925, at 925,000, fairly been offered. Looking for 50 now. At 925, the bid. At 925,000, 50 can I say? At 925,000, first call. No, I'm taking 50, sir. Got to be 50 in the rise. At 925,000, bid there. Make it 50 now. At 925,000, worth that every single day of the week. At 950, got now. 950,000 and 75 beckons now. 950 in the bids here. At 950,000, and welcome back with that at 50. At 950, the bid. At 950,000, 75 if you like. At 950 in the bids there. At 950,000. At 950,000, once at 950. At 950,000, twice at 950, third final call at 950,000. Consider the land, consider the location, consider the cost of the rebuild. Well under, I would say, at 950. At 950,000. At 60, if it gets you back in, can I say 60? At 960 now. At 960,000, the same courtesy to you, sir, if you like. At 60 I have. And 70 now it's got to be at 960,000 the bid's there. At 960 the bid. At 80, even better at 80. At 980,000. At 980,000 now, round me off to a mill, sir. At 980,000, fairly been offered. At 980,000, not many homes like this on the market, nor will there be. People buy homes like this to stay. At 980,000, the bid's there. The opportunity with you at 980,000. Fight fire with fire. Give me $1 million in the rise at 980,000. Once at 980, bid there. Twice at 980,000. Third and final call at 980. And I'll move along then with $1 million on a vendor bid at $1 million. At $1 million now. At $1 million, my bid against yours at $1 million now. 1,000,000 at $1 million. At $1 million, against you, sir. At $1 million now. At $1 million, can I get another 20 on top at $1 million now? Fairly been offered against you now at $1 million. At $1 million once, at an even million. Are we done? At an even $1 million, twice at 1 mil. Done and finished. Third, final call, $1 million.
Would you take 10,000?
I will take 10. at 1,010,000 now, at 1,010,000, and we're back here at 1,010,000, at 1,010,000 now, at 1,010,000 now, fairly been offered, at 1,010,000 here, my writing, at 1,010,000, first call at 1,010,000, at 1,010,000 now, second call at 1,010,000. Third, final call at 1,010,000, bid there. What about over here, sir? At 1,010,000, can you take me back to 20s at 1,010,000 now? Make it 30 in the rise. At 1,010,000 in the bids here. At 1,010,000. At 1,010,000 once. At 1,010,000 twice. Third, final call at 1,010,000. I've got to do all the hard work here today, so you're making me really work hard. I'll move along at 1,030,000 then on a vendor bid at 1,030,000. At 1,030,000, it's back against your bid, sir, at 1,030,000 now. At 1,030,000, can I get 1,050,000 in the rise? At 1,030,000 now. At 1,030,000 against your bid at 1,030,000. At 1,030,000, still below replacement value, I'd suggest at 1,030,000 now. At 1,030 the bid. At 1,030,000 now against your bid at 1,030,000. Once at 1,030. Are we done? Second call at 1,030,000. Are we done? Finished. Third, final call, $1,030,000 the bid. All done. All finished. All silent now. Can I say 50, sir, ma'am? At 1,030,000, can you take me to 50 now? So 1,050,000 in the rise at 1,030 against your bid at 1,030,000 now. At 1,030,000. First call, second call, third, final call at 1,030,000. All done, all finished, all silent and out at 1,030,000. Are you absolutely sure? At 1,030,000, the bid's against yours. At 1,030,000, once, twice, third, final call, 1,030,000. Done, finished, silent, out. At 1,030,000, well, I'll tell you what, buyers, if you just give me one moment, I will seek some instructions from our vendors and I'll be back momentarily. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. At 1,030,000, I'm back in your hands. My instructions are clear. We've had a reduction in the reserve price in the bid to meet you the market here today. We're not quite there just yet. We're trying to beat the rain here. At 1,030,000, if there's no further bidding, we will be negotiating on a private basis at the vendor's reserve price with any interested party here today. However, if you have indeed come to buy and you'd like to exclude every other potential buyer from that conversation, you have the opportunity now. You must finish as the highest bidder bidder at $1,030,000. You've got the opportunity now to put yourself in the box seat at $1,030,000. Is there any better bid? Any better offer than $1,030,000? First call at $1,030,000. Are we done? Second call at $1,030,000. Are we done? Finished. Third, final call, $1,030,000. All done, all finished, all silent and out at $1,030,000 the bid. So what do you say to $1,030,000? You can earn yourself the rights. With one more bid, it can put you on top of the bidding, so you have the exclusive right to negotiate with the vendor at their reserve price. As it stands, we're happy to negotiate with every other buyer here today. Potential buyer, you absolutely certain? Can I get something on top, sir? At $1,030,000. Thank you for your participation here today. At $1,030,000. Once, twice, third, final call at $1,030,000. Done, finished, silent and out. Well, buyers, my instructions are clear. We treat privately at the vendor's reserve price. If should you have any questions or interest in the property, please feel free to approach myself, Leon or Con. Otherwise, have a great weekend. Try and stay dry. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.